Somebody asked me how the Biden signs are doing. That's how they're doing. Off the grid, video 1. I'm still on the grid, haven't left yet, but it's the night before. Still on a CB radio. And did you know that this is metal? I didn't realize it until I took it off. This one's plastic, but yeah, this piece here is metal. You can see my custom bracket. This is how you can tell if you're a car audio guy. If tearing your car apart this damn much to run 2 wires, because you don't want to see them. So I need to get up there, have the antenna sitting on the fiberglass part. I gotta mount it where I want it. I can't reach from standing edge of the cab, not tall enough, not lengthy enough. Gotta get up there. And I try using the cart, but the cart rolls too freely, and as soon as I lean towards the cart, it just fucking went out from under my feet. But I know how to get up there. I know how I'm getting up there. And I don't want to step on the hood or the roof because I don't want to damage it with this fiberglass cap. It's pretty tough. Here we go. Oh yeah, that wire is charging my batteries in there, or I guess in this case they're draining. Here we go. I think I'm gonna put the antenna right here. I've actually decided to go a little bit to the right so it doesn't interfere with this window. I feel like I just made this thing give birth trying to fish it through here. Oh, such a tight fit. It's not a direct path to get up under here through the car, so I actually I shoved that wire through the bottom of it, and then I couldn't get my hand in there, and I got pissed off, so I just started grabbing and breaking rusty metal away. Turns out the metal is actually pretty brittle on the plate behind there. Apparently the CB radio antenna was made specifically for my truck because that's about the tightness that the entirety of the cable is the whole way through the car. You know, I got it tucked up through here. You run it through the crack here. We'll seal it up in the thing here. And I mean, like less than 2 inches of possible slack to work with. It's like it was made for my vehicle. In fact, there was so little slack that antenna would never be able to go in the center. So far looking pretty good. That cable's hiding like your children from Joe Biden. I know I'm still on the grid, but I just did some off-grid soldering, which I originally got this so I could be out soldering stuff in the car, soldering stuff in the tractor without having to run electrical lines and wait for an iron to heat up, because this thing heats up really fast. I actually really like this thing. Alright, so this is the positive for where my power to my horn relay would go. And this is the ground that also heads to my tachometer and my horn relay. And yeah, the radio's installed. Cool beans. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear me? Oh yes, I can hear you very well. Let's see if I can hear me. Alright, so if we adjust our dimmer here, you can hear it having a huge effect on there, and it's real scratchy, like dirty controls. Like this is actually an old radio that's been used a lot. Its controls are dirty, and it even seems like the microphone's dirty. Like if I slam the button down, it actually cuts out on me. But I gotta let up a little bit. Yo, is it working? Is it working? There we go. If I hold it in just this amount, it works. But if I push it in too far, it stops. If I pull it out too far, it stops.
Damn, player, what are you gonna do when I'm coming for you? Gonna get your ass in fucking doo-doo, man. You wish you knew, man. You can't take this no more. Want me to break down in slow-mo, going retarded like you fucking able promo. Oh no. All right, so I'm out here. You can see my truck's over there. So I am living off the grid, but like I'm living off the grid in the hood. We're in Price Hill. It's still off the grid, right?
We're gonna say it's off the grid.
Hi, coming to you live from Price Hill. We just want to show you how we live when we break down on the side of the road. We do the most.
The most amount.
Show them, Mike.
That's how we do it. So here we have the beautiful, of course, the beautiful woman.
I'm gonna go for the mess. I can't get the lights working.
Turn the lights on, you're on YouTube.
Gotta have that.
Because we don't watch TV, we make movies.
Yes.
You see, we have the duo chart set up because we have the vehicle with no engine and the vehicle with no transmission
So
next to each other.
Right, we got the bottom of the motor laying on the ground, but it still starts and runs. It's awesome. I already picked it all up. It's amazing, guys. It's the most amazing thing. Look at my pop. Look at my monster.
Oh, I see your JB weld.
See my monster. Oil pan.
Take it you piss in front of this car?
Oh, they do over there.
I can smell it.
Yeah.
I got my face glow to the ground.
Yeah.
Felt like it's gonna smell like it's gonna kiss
So
the
we
urinal.
got this one here runs pretty good. Of course, I probably got the battery.
So this is the one with the bad transmission, right?
Yeah, I took it hill hopping. As you can see the mud in the steering wheel. Ain't that cool?
Oh yeah, I love me some
We went
mud.
hill hopping on.
See, Aunt Kim's got some candles going on in here, all romantic with her Monster energy drink. All right, so this is the where we're gonna be living. All set and ready to go. Why'd you put shoes in the damn food basket?
I thought you wanted the toe jam. You just wanted the jam, not the toe jam.
Anyways, we're about to make some tuna helper out here, unless it starts raining. So, it's kind of windy. I think we're gonna get a storm tonight. So, the wind's gonna mess with the flame. So I actually have my tailgate up and I'm gonna be leaning in to cook. Got our water here. I'm gonna use this and just eyeball my measurements. I'm gonna use a spoon. I'm just gonna eyeball my measurements. We got our shelf-stable milk. We got vegetable shortening, which we're gonna use, which is all the way over there. I gotta get back in the car. Or no, did I put it over here at the silverware stuff? Alright, so they had some food that's gonna go bad if I don't cook it, so we're cooking some of their food first. I'm actually using one of those chicken patties to make some rice and chicken and rice, and I put the chicken patty in it. Got it nice and crispy, then chopped it up. So, you got any words for the beautiful people on YouTube, Mom?
Hi there, beautiful people. We're down here in Lower Price Hill. We're loving it.
Hang on a second, let me see if I can find the lights, and by lights I mean the jumper cable that connects it all together so I can show the batteries off.
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so down in here we have, this is our lights here. And these two batteries are chained together. And for example, if I only wanted to drain one, I could disconnect the one and leave these lights on overnight. Man, it's a couple hours later, this rain is crazy. I'm actually getting wet through the cracks here. A lot more rain than I was anticipating. Day 2, I'm on the other side of the street now. They pushed that car to face the other way. Somebody had called the cops on us from over there or something. So we were on the wrong side of the street. The cop was really nice. You can see my Aunt Kim's in her house. I gave him my electric kettle, which is practically a curse because that thing takes over half an hour to boil water, and you might as well have the engine running for that half an hour, you drain your battery dead.
Oh, we gotta get gas on route 2. Makeup's left over, but I'm feeling joy from everywhere.
So here apparently they have a BMV for Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and Pennsylvania have a DMV for Department of Motor Vehicles. But you did know there's a CMV for Compartment of Motor Vehicles and an AMV for Apartment of Motor Vehicles. This is how you fix your car in the hood with Monster Can and JB Weld, huh? I like it. When you throw a rod. This motor's down a cylinder, but it still runs.
Slide the car behind the second car. The third car is the second car, and the fourth car is the third car. They all jumped out, pissed off, ready to fight.
Oh, someone's pissed off, ready to fight, huh?
They're not showing it right now, but as soon as we get around this bend, hold on, you'll be able to see.
Yeah,
Here we go.
I can't record while driving.
Here we go.
Let me explain this.
Look, we're shut down all the way way past Kentucky, going in. Look at this, 71, all the way through Kentucky, all the way through Cincinnati. Let's see, wow.
Yeah, we're just trying to get back to Cincinnati. We're in Kentucky right now.
Oh, crap.
I gotta put the phone down, I'm driving now. All the exits are blocked off. They weren't like that earlier today.
Just get it, look.
Man, I hope this ain't shit hitting the fan right now. That's a lot of shutdown at once.
That's all kinds of shutdowns at one fucking time, dude.
All this shit's just now happening in real time.
Yeah, like an hour ago, I think we could have still got on the road.
Yeah.
We're back, and some asshole tried stealing the exhaust out of this car that doesn't drive. Ain't that a bitch? Another update. I made some tuna helper like I said I was going to. We actually have a little bit of leftovers. We'll have that for breakfast in the morning. Made some eggs in the cast iron skillet. And I put this little computer fan heatsink on here, and I was actually making some toast because my Aunt Kim had some bread that tasted a little moldy. And we just kept putting it on here, kept shaking it around, flipping it, then turn it off, let the heat cook it for a bit, relight it, shake it around, flip it, so it wouldn't get too burnt because it's being too close to the flame. And yeah, you know what? You couldn't taste the mold after that.
It was good.
Update! So I don't have my window on the side of the panel here like I'm supposed to, so I currently just have a tarp draped over here held down with some of my spare water. How you like being homeless so far?
It's been so great. I like it a lot.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if I got some earplugs, this ain't the worst life. I could do this.
It's not the worst life. I mean, people judge it, but who are they to judge?
I mean, it's actually kind of cozy back here.
Yeah.
I not gonna lie. My heart's gonna be a little broken when I take my bed out of here.
Yeah, I like it too, son.
Well, my iPhone's gonna be an annoying off-the-grid partner. It is a 100% charge, but if I remove the cable, it'll shut off and say battery low. Also, looks like it's not a good place to put my carry pistol because there's condensation building up. Which is coming from me running the kettle at night and it being really cold. Time to make me some tea and everyone else some coffee. What's going on today? A few minutes later. Huh. Still ain't boiling. It's just barely above freezing right now. Sun's finally knocking the frost off of things. Did you know the nighttime version of the virus apparently is more deadly than the daytime version, like a video game?
72.3 million people were informed voters. The rest of you people is just fucking stupid.
Unless you're a sidewalk sissy or a truck stop trixie. There's an exception.
Yeah, what's Trump gonna do when he has to pay for all these damn lawsuits he's filing when he loses?
Yeah, well, why isn't that the question? What are you going to do when all those lawsuits that Trump's filing proves that there's voter fraud?
There you go, Highball. Got on that way. Voter fraud is, he ain't happy.
You keep believing that shit that the media tells you, and you're a sheeple, just like the people that voted for Biden. Why don't you look at the actual evidence?
This year, like they did in 2016. Yeah, Obama was busy with my him back.
And you know the ATF is going to run through a damn rampage with Biden at the helm because they're already trying to redefine what is a pistol, making things you already own a felony.
Well, unlaid then. There's more of us than there is the ATF agents. Bring it on, motherfuckers.
Alright, so it's another night. My Aunt Kim got her food stamps and we went down there. There's some steak I just made. There's some steak I'm still going to cook. Got my seasonings and stuff. There's some steak I'm cooking right now. We finally went through our first propane cylinder, but that cylinder is like 10 years old. So I'm the second one now, and it's cooking a lot faster. Cast iron skillet, and we're gonna use some of that grease to go to our potatoes. So I got leftover grease from yesterday, and I tore up the steak from yesterday, and added 4 cups of water per the directions of these potatoes. And we're gonna make these potatoes. And once we make that, we'll have cheesy steak potatoes. We'll pour this over it. Ain't eating like kings, but it's pretty good out of the back of a truck with one burner. Alright, so it's another night. My Aunt Kim got her food stamps and we went down there. There's some steak I just made. There's some steak I'm still gonna cook. Got my seasonings and stuff. There's some steak I'm cooking right now. We finally went through our first propane cylinder, but that cylinder is like 10 years old. From the second one now, and it's cooking a lot faster. Cast iron skillet, and we're gonna use some of that grease to go to our potatoes. Alright, so a cop stopped by today to give my Aunt Kim some crap about their vehicle not moving. I guess they're staying there longer than they're legally allowed to. And we actually was able to file a missing person report in my Papal Jim. We still haven't been able to find him. Family's still pretty scattered. We don't even know if he's alive. And I was actually talking to a fellow Trumper in this parking lot, and he was telling me to watch where I drive this truck. He said he flew a truck flag, and he had like half the panels on his car replaced on one side. And I guess he was driving by, and people started shooting at him just for having a Trump flag. Crazy, ain't it?
Hey,
Yeah, if this was open, I wouldn't have to worry. My tires would go right through this.
I pulled it out. Yeah. I did it myself. Yes, thank you. Hey, I did it.
Yeah, so we're trying to find my Papal Jim. We're gonna see if he's back here. And this is actually where they all used to live. Like half my damn family used to live back here out of their cars. Oh, I see a styrofoam cooler. What the hell is that thing? Oh, this looks like part of a fan out of a refrigerator. Oh, air conditioner. I see a fresh, looks like a blanket that hadn't been here too long.
Yeah, that's mine and Kim's blanket that we left here. It got dirty. We left it here.
Holy shit, there's a subwoofer over here.
Only my van.
There's a subwoofer over here. Oh shit, I can fix that too. We're grabbing this on the way back. I can fix that.
It works. It works. I left it here.
Ah.
It works. Yes, it works.
Yeah, even when they're blown, I can bring them back. I can put new coils in them.
Yeah. This probably 30 years ago. I had a chimney here where you can climb in, light a fire, and if you go around this way, you can see this is how we survived in the wintertime.
Wait, you say 30 years ago?
Yeah, 30 years ago. I broke that.
Holy hell, I didn't know you was doing this wood stuff that long. Yeah. Was this the spot you guys used to live when I seen you last? It's actually a lot. There's a lot more stuff here before.
Yeah, I've made another fire pit here for cooking, and then I made one over there, and I cleared it out a little better. You know what I mean?
Good.
So this is basically how we do it. Grab it, climb up it. You get it to the ground. Of course, I don't went up it too many times, and it's a little weak. But you ride them to the ground, break the branches off. Single-handedly, throw them in the fire pit, and these are only the ones that are dead or dying or taking up good space for a new tree to grow. So we get it out of the way, clean it up. Once you get it broke down pretty much, then you just uproot them. Once it dies down, you uproot them, stick them in a fire. See, everything here has already been uprooted without actually using the flame. Just to show you a quick way we can do this. Take a leaf. I prefer toilet paper. You know what I mean? It works a little better, but if you don't have toilet paper on hand, we can probably use a leaf. And what you do, take the lighter that don't work, and for one, you get this off. Get rid of that. Okay. Put the metal thing back on there. You take your non-working lighter, you take the wheel and you roll it backwards.
Just kind of move it back and forth like this.
Oh, you're getting all the shavings in the
You're
leaf.
getting the shavings of the flint on the leaf. Then, once you get enough, as you can see, you just light it and it will light the fire. Then you use these, you know what I mean? Once you get a little flame, these catch on real easily. They have to be, of course, you have to have them
Tightly wound.
Yeah, you know, everything has to be right. But just give them, for instance, you know what I mean? That this would be how you take the fire. Once it's tightly wound, easy to catch on to, you know what I mean? The fire will go up. That's how you get the fire going. But we prefer you not build fires unless you got the around the area cleaned up, because the flames will get onto the dry kindling outside here and you can catch the whole woods on fire. So you really, you know what I mean, pay attention when you're building fires in the woods, especially in these type of season right now where there's a lot of dry leaves and dead limbs and stuff around it. You could really catch all the animals and houses on fire, so we don't want to do that.
I take pride in it. That's for sure.
Am I looking at it now?
That's it.
Alright, I see a big tarp. Looks like a building. No fucking way. You built this without tools? Not even a hammer?
Not a hammer. Well, I mean, I might have had a hammer. You know what I mean? I used a hammer. Yeah.
Wasn't sure if you were like bashing rocks or something.
No, I used a hammer.
Oh my god. Oh, this is legit.
Yeah, I used a hammer.
Yeah, it looks like all that would make some good insulation too.
Yeah, it did. Now, reminder now, this shit's been here 30 plus years, you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, now here's my bathroom that I made.
Shit, man, if we get the vehicles out here, this is a lot better camp spot than Price Hill. Did you make these steps too?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks like you secured everything up with great stuff too. Oh my god, this is awesome. Got a good old-fashioned composting toilet, huh?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So that's basically it. I was going to start down here, you know what I mean, and make a couple things, but it took a long time to get that together.
Holy
And
shit.
like I said, somebody has been helping me out because they did a lot of the caulking with the foam.
And you don't even know who's done it, just somebody else is keeping it up.
Somebody's keeping it up, which I appreciate it, you know what I mean?
Update, we're in Kentucky right now. I left my fucking headlights on! So we got a hold of my Papal Jim. I was actually called by a psych ward coincidentally that he collapsed in a Walmart a few days ago, and they didn't know how to get a hold of anybody. His car was stolen, so he has no possessions other than like a pair of boxers, and I actually can't visit him because COVID, and he's going in for a surgery. Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, blah, 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 happy birthday to you.
And many more. Yeah.
All right, I gotta see what your first impression of the Oreo is.
Alright, can I take Oreos now?
Oh shit, I gotta take those Oreos out.
I so wanted to do videos like
Can I take Oreos now? Can we take Oreos
Yeah, you can
now?
take Oreos now.
Yay! I need one. I need
I've been going so much. I haven't had much time to make video, but it was like 20 something degrees last night, so we can finally start buying stuff that requires refrigeration. And there's a cooler. I just finished off the last of the eggs from home. They got some store-bought eggs. We just had the last of my eggs for breakfast. I dropped one of them. And I'm about to start making them some coffee once this is cooled off. And we're having a cereal with non-shelf stable milk. Ooh. Alright, we're having the next batch of dinner. I just did some greased up sauteed mushrooms.
So good.
Onion powder. Oh, I haven't tried it with the onion powder on it. Onion powder and salt. We're making burgers. Aunt Kim's gonna put the mushrooms in the ground beef, and the mushrooms are gonna be in the meat. And we got Swiss here. We got pickles. We got a bottle of ketchup. I'm gonna have to locate, and we got some white bread. We're having some backyard burgers, or back hood burgers.
Yeah, back hood burger. Yeah.
Back hood burgers. That sounds like it could be a brand. Hey, that could be our food truck. That could be our food truck name, Back Hood Burgers.
Yeah. That's actually a good idea, Rocky. So you want your mushrooms? Should I pat them out, put your mushrooms inside?
Yeah, just like how you're mixing it up there, just kind of shove them in the meat and mix it up. That's what I think would be the best idea. Because they'll be inside the meat and you'll get it. And also, all the flavors will bleed in.
That's what I was asking him. So Mike wants to do his different than see how he wants to do his. Yeah, that's what I was asking him for.
You know, I think that's a good idea because, like I said, it'll be inside the meat cooking and the juices will be blending together.
Dude, look, you guys. Rocky came up with a good idea.
You know, have you ever took a cigarette so faint?
That's a mighty fine looking first burger. Now, I know to some of y'all out there, this might seem like a pretty crazy and extreme setup, but you know what? I'm actually having a pretty good time here, and I've been doing a lot of driving around and stuff, but you know what? I am feeling the most home and happy right here, parked next to Uncle Mike and Aunt Kim.
My mommy.
and looks like me and my Aunt Kim need to spend more time together because we can cook.
Yes, we can cook, and we got so much in common.
Yeah, it turns out me and my Aunt Kim are the same, and those two are the same.
These two are the same. We gotta babysit them, clean up after them.
Yeah, make sure they're organized.
Yes,
gotta keep them fed.
Gotta keep them together. They're such a joy to be around. Yes, and you guys put a shirt.
And some assembly required.
Says that. She's got a shirt, Mike, that I need to get for you.
No, my mom isn't some assembly required. She spends an hour assembling herself in the morning.
That's exactly what I was playing.
Oh, what happened to your wrist there?
Oh, look, you guys, I got bit the other day. Look what happened. Oh my God.
Is that a spider bite?
Look, it's a spider bite. Look.
Oh, that looks shit.
Surgery on her earlier.
He did surgery. You should have seen it. It was
See the
you should
hole?
have seen all the pus, you guys.
Oh God, you might need to go to the hospital.
I know, you guys should have seen all the pus.
Yeah.
It'll
be all right.
I'm gonna have to lay down after that.
If that's worse, if that's worse tomorrow.
We gotta go to the ER. You guys, I'm scared. I'll go with you.
We might have to go tomorrow.
Hey, Brown Root.
So we all got up really early, didn't have much sleep, so we all ate those big ass burgers. We're going to bed, and we actually threw the tarp over the truck, mainly because it's going to rain tonight, and that window is a leak point, and we put it over the whole truck this time because we can block all the sunlight out. Oh, and got the PPS within grab's reach. That's the sling of the AK. There's my carry pistol, my wallet, and my keys. Nice and safe. And my tea cup for the morning. Time to make morning coffee and tea. Hey, wait, did I just see lightning?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Anyways, don't you go smoking into my truck.
We get that other. Okay. Give me other.
This one? Anyways, it's about 4:30. We all had about 10 hours of sleep because we after those burgers we all went to bed, and yeah, you know, best night of sleep I've had in Cincinnati, better than I've had in any hotel here. Not even joking. It's strange, but being here next to my Aunt Kim and her broken down vehicles has a far more at home feeling. I can feel far more comfortable here. Looks like it's thunderstorming. It's thunderstorming, huh?
Yeah, thunderstorming.
I'm gonna double check, but I don't think I have any.
187, go, 187.
Get cold. Alright, update. It's very cold out. Very cold in the truck. I haven't been recording much because there's been a lot of drama on my Papa Jim. We did locate him. He just got out of surgery. I got off the phone with the hospital a little bit ago. They said the surgery went very well and he's going to be okay. There's a lot of family drama going on right now, including my mom getting her clothes and both her cell phones stolen. Yeah, she's very upset and said we're leaving tomorrow, which I'm not opposed to. But if we have to do a bunch of driving around, it won't be immediately. It has currently been, I think, like 10 days living in my truck, which has been actually very frustrating trying to do it in such a tight space with my mom because she is such an unorganized person. Right now, she actually just got picked up and she's staying at somebody else's house, and I am sleeping in my truck alone tonight, meaning I will actually have the bed to myself, which is good because even though it's been like in the 20s, I am a very hot running person, and I've always been, my mom's cold, so she's trying to push up against me, and then I just end up getting knocked off the bed because I'm hot and sweaty and trying to stay away from her. Alright, so one of my friends just informed me, and I checked in the PA government website, and it is true. There's some crazy lockdown stuff going on. Looks like it ain't just all the highways being closed around here to combine Kentucky and Ohio. On the 20th, Pennsylvania will be enacting a thing to, something about needing a 72-hour quarantine to enter the state. You can't come in without COVID testing on top of that. I gotta get home in a couple days. 2 days is the longest I can wait, or I might be screwed. Normally I have this thing on here to keep the rain out. There's no rain tonight. Tonight I have it on because it's so damn cold. And that's an open window. I even got to drape through here a bit. Get myself a little bit of insulation. Maybe it'll be a degree or two colder in here. I mean warmer. You know, I don't heat my house, and this will happen in my house too. Memory foam isn't always the best in the winter because of this. That is me hitting my bed. And you let the temperature drop another 5 to 10 degrees, this thing, I'll be able to knock on it like plywood. Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah. It's so cold. My nosebleed from last night still looks fresh. It preserved my face blood. In Cincinnati, even parking is difficult. You have to be a damn car ninja just to park your vehicle. And my antenna keeps getting fucked up because the roof is so damn low in here. And I had to get out of the passenger side. And you know, because I have to swoop in here, there's not much room that way. This is literally the best parking job I can do because this parking garage is way too damn small. Everything in Cincinnati has to be a frustration. By the way, I had to go up like 4 floors just to find a space that was wide enough for me to even be able to turn into without clipping another car. Because the areas aren't very wide and it doesn't give me enough room to actually get the angle. So I have to go in at an angle. So the space has to be a certain margin wider than the truck. And there's a couple spots like this one. I pulled into this one, but I couldn't open either door. So this parking lot is bullshit. Cincinnati is bullshit. All right, so just to show you guys, I found my papaw. He's doing all right.
Hanging in there.
Like I said, his surgery went well. He's
Tough old bird.
And I wish stuff wasn't all shut down and crazy because I really wish I could. Everything's going through a crazy shutdown right now, and ideally I'd like to be able to come back and get him, but I might not be able to because my state's making it where you can't get in and out in a couple days. But yeah, this trip's about wrapped up. I haven't been recording much because it's been chaotic and a lot more stressful recently, and I cannot wait to be home. And I hope someday that people like Papa Jim are home with me. Every fucking time I go to sleep, my truck looks like this. The bed is in a condition for me to sleep in when I get up in the morning, and I'm so glad this is the last fucking day. I just want to sleep, but I have to turn the lights on and rearrange the fucking bed. I'm never doing this again, at least not sharing with another person. I'm finally back home. My mom had me so stressed that I was actually throwing up, and I actually started blacking out while driving today and got completely lost. But I'm finally home, and my mom was, she got pissed off at me because I yelled at her because she was trying to deal drugs with my phone. She actually was. And I flipped out on her because that was bullshit, and the cop overheard and parked across the street. So my mom grabs my phone and runs to the cop and starts screaming at them how she's dealing drugs and blah, 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 blah. And then and she's like putting her hands on the car, and the cop's like, get off the car. And then she's like, make me. And she's being an absolute asshole to these cops, and they call for a whole bunch of backup, and they somehow end up letting her go. Then an hour later, we're picking up a dog, and she throws a rock through the window of the neighbor's place and runs for the hills before the cops get there. And it was just a whole debacle. It took forever just for us to get in the car. And then we're trying to leave Kentucky because the cops are looking for us. And we had to stop because they wanted to deal drugs again. And I ended up just telling them, no, we're heading back to Pennsylvania, and then they went to make stops in Cincinnati, and I just didn't stop, and I kept driving for hours. Oh, also my Sundown amp died on the trip, so yeah, it's just been bullshit.